What is there going to be less of? What specifically is there going to be less of?
We've announced it. 4 billion is taken out of public sector pay and pensions, 11 billion from efficiency savings, and 5 billion from lower priority departments.
And as I say, if there's one other area that you want us to trust you on, and that's cleaning up politics. It was thanks to your Freedom of Information Act that we ever discovered what you've known for years, for the whole of the duration of the Labour government. It cannot be possible that this corruption in expenses was unknown to you and to the vast swathe of politicians in both houses.
John, I'm sorry you say that, because I was absolutely shocked to find out what was happening over expenses. I did not know. If I'd known, I would have acted. What we do know is that we've got a more transparent system in, but what we also know is that that's not enough. And that's why I'm proposing at this election, the Conservatives oppose this, but I'm proposing at the election the right of the people to decide in a referendum about reform of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. Well, there'll be a referendum next year, next October, to decide on the voting system for the House of Commons and to decide on the reform of the House of Lords. Now, I'm saying you've got to move from this discredited system, which failed, to a new system, but the best way of doing it is by the people themselves having a vote.
Would it be beyond the pale to work with Lib Dems in a hung parliament? Could you imagine making Vince Cable your Chancellor of the Exchequer?
I've said that some of our proposals on constitutional reform are not dissimilar to the Liberals. But at this election, you know, people face a real choice. You either are going to have a Conservative government...
No, that's not what I asked. Could you face working with Vince Cable as your Chancellor of the Exchequer? Could you face working with Liberal Democrats, or would you say you'd lost the mandate to govern?
John, I'm working for a Labour government. I'm working for a Labour government to be elected at the election. I'm not going to talk about what happens until the people pass their verdict, or if the people pass their verdict. What I'm going to talk about is how we can create a better constitutional system in this country and how we can re-elect a Labour government.
Gordon Brown, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. The Prime Minister talking to me right down here on the Astra production line in Ellesmere Port. Now, Ellesmere election campaign